Hello everybody. Hey, yesterday I took out this tank. This is the holding tank, obviously the black tank, for the 1969 Aristocrat landmark. Now, the reason I want to attempt to fix it is because it fits. All the fittings are there, so I'm going to attempt to fix it. But yesterday I didn't film any of the removal, but I did take quite a few still pictures, so hopefully you saw them prior to seeing this. And so I'm going to show you what I discovered. Now, there were some patches, and I've got to clean them up still, but they're right here. Here's one. This is probably the biggest hole, but it looks like it was a puncture. It hit the bottom. Here's another hole, although it's been supposedly fixed, but there's a crack here that I can see. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, right there. And then you can see the line here. I'm going to take all this off, and I'm going to repatch. Now this here already came off, and it was the same as this type of glue. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take it all off and then attempt to repatch it. I'm going to clean it all up, and I'll show you the cleanup job before I start patching. A little bit here. Now here's the obviously the exit hole, and on the other side, and I'll take a picture of the other side. There's actually another puncture here, and the reason for that puncture is because they tightened it up. See these bars right over there underneath the trailer right there? Those are the two bars that are bolted to the trailer frame holding this tank up. And so what had happened is that they over tightened it. So I'm going to attempt to fix this, and then I'm also going to try to put a skid plate on it. So a couple of things that I want to do to make it better. Now you can see where the bar was at. You can see there's a line right here on the plastic, and then there's another line right here, and that's where the bars go to hold this tank up. But it's just to hold it up, not to squeeze it, because if you squeeze it, you're squeezing the plastic, and it will crack. See this crack right here? There's another crack right here, and that crack was caused by the squeezing. They squeezed it, and you don't want to do that. All it wants to do is carry it. So I'm going to do some fixing, and I'll show you how the progress goes. All right, talk to you later. Okay, so I've got this tank pretty well cleaned off. Here's the big old hole. You can see me stick my finger in it, but I gotta get it to pop up, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna stuff inside that I can get back out relatively easily to pop that out. Here, and you can see I've cleaned off all the gunk that was around. Looked like bondo on here, that pink stuff, but I got it all roughed up too, so that the new glue, or the new resin glue that I'm gonna use, is sticks to it well. Now here, I took off that piece. It was pretty on there pretty well, but it did leak from here, and you can see here. So what we need to do, as they did it in another spot, is drill a hole right at the end of each crack. That way the crack does not continue, and it'll stop there. So I have to do that. And then on this one, I believe right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'll get in close, but I think that's a crack too, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that up, and possibly right here. I don't know. Again, this is where the bar was, and I'm thinking it was just too tight. And then this one here, this one, again, you saw that it was patched up before, and they drilled holes before, but they must have drilled it just not far enough, because the crack has continued. So I'm going to go out a little further, try to find the ends of the crack, which is right about here and there, and you can see the little holes that they already drilled. So I'm going to get that and then glue that up really well. And on this other side, I found this right here. I don't know that that's a crack. It might be just a scrape, but I'm going to put some glue in there as well. And then here, I know it's a crack because I can actually push it in. And I roughed it up. I may rough it up a little bit more. Over here, I just took some stuff off, but there's no crack there. So that's it. And then again, the bar goes across there. See, so again, this is associated with this bar going across. So you have to be very careful with these tanks, especially this ABS stuff. And this is a soft ABS. It's not like the hard ABS. So I'm hoping this stuff will hold. And these are the two bars that go underneath, and I'm going to paint them because they were rusty. They're still a little rusty, but with the Rust-Oleum paint, we should be fine. All right, and with that, I'll talk to you guys later and show you some more as soon as I get them the first layer of patching done. Okay, so make sure this is dry and clean, and what I've done is cut out these little pieces of screen. Basically, it's a fiberglass screen with a rubber coating around it. It's a regular screen that we would use on your windows, regular screen. So what I've done is just cut patches to make sure that it covers up the hole. Okay, so that's what I've done here. This one here is not only going to cover this one here, but it's going to cover this and this on the side. Whether there's a hole there or not, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go over it anyways. And that's going to go just like that. Then I've got this one here. And then I've got this one over here on this side. Now, because it's on the side, the hole, I'm going to have it draped over just a little bit to hold it. But that's the way it's going to work. So what I've done, and the glue I got back from the hardware store, and OD, it's ABS, C, PVC, and PVC. This is ABS. I believe it's ABS. It's cleaner. This is a cleaner. All right, and so this is what I want. Yeah, and then this is the ABS glue, which is the black glue. Then this is what we want. And so what this is going to do, this cleans the area, kind of preps it, gets it ready. It's not a glue of any type, it's just a cleaner. So you want the rubber or this plastic PVC, it's not PVC, it's ABS material clean, and then we're going to have this ABS, which is the black glue, and this is what we're going to use to spread over it. And the screen is going to help keep in here. So I'm going to not just do one coat, I am going to do many coats. So just wanted to let you know. All right, so there it is. That's what I'm going to be using, and I'll show you how the application goes. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just put this cleaner on here, and it's just a clear liquid, but it cleans the surface that you're going to be gluing. So you want to make sure you're generous with this stuff and get it all over everything that you are going to be gluing. So use it. You know what, I got a crack here on the side I didn't realize. I'm going to have to do this one as well. Okay, so now those are clean, and I'm going to do one to show you. I think I'll do that one there that you have in front of you there. So let's do. We're going to, like I said, we're going to put a layer on there, not too heavy. Now what I'm going to do is put the screen on. Kind of sticks to it, which is why I'm wearing gloves. And just put a little bit over it. And I'll be putting more. Right now you can still see the screen. I'm going to put enough on here, enough layers that you're not going to see this screen anymore. That's it for now. Let it dry. And that's how we're going to do all of them. So I just wanted to show you that really quick. And like I said, as it dries, I'll be putting another layer. Not any more screen, just another layer of this glue on patch material. So with that, talk to you guys later. Okay, I think I've got them all patched up. This is the big one. I just finished this one. This one's still a little on the soft side to touch, but I'm not going to mess with them until tomorrow. So I'm going to give them an overnight curing time. So as you can see, I don't know if it shows up on the video, and I'm sure that it does. There it is. I'll get a little closer. You can see the square, which is the piece of screen that's in there, giving it the a little more rigidity, I guess, for lack of better terms. This one's in here. I really gooped it on there really good, but then I wanted to. Now the whole idea of using the ABS cement is that it actually melts the ABS plastic just as soon as it touches it, and probably within 5 seconds it's already starting to harden. So that's what you want it. You want it to melt the plastic and get a good bite. Now in this area is where I had that big gash, and you saw it there. I actually put double screen in there, extra thick coating. So I'm hoping everything will be okay. And then I went around it quite a bit because I really wanted it to bite into the plastic and to give it, some substance to hold on to. That plastic has got to hold on, and that cement. And again, there's the first one I did that I showed you earlier. And I went over it already. It already has a second coat. All of them already have a second coat. So it's just a matter of them drying and putting them on and letting them cure properly, which is a good 24-hour period. I'm going to read the instructions and make sure it is a 24-hour period, but I believe that's it. Now over here, I took them, I showed them to you underneath the trailer, but these are the bars that hold the tank up. They were on the rusty side, so I cleaned them off and I gave them a good spray painting. I put a little primer on them, and then I hit them with the black paint, so they won't be so ugly. But I am going to get another piece of metal that's going to go underneath from side to side, and that is going to actually go from this there, you can see the line there, to the other side. It's going to go over, and as you can see, you got to remember that hole hangs down. It turn it around, hangs down, and that's where your valve, and that's where the stuff comes out, obviously, to empty. So again, you have to watch out for that. That's your low end. The trailers kind of make up an area that hopefully it won't hit. But the issue is, you can see here that it's hit a few times. It's kind of scratched up right in here and everything. So I want to get in there and make sure that it's nice and tight, and that metal that I get, even if it's just a sheet of metal, nothing too just it'll keep it from scratching the plastic and gashing it open. So, and with that, I'll show you guys hopefully tomorrow that it held. But with that, I'll put this on the YouTube, and you guys will see how to do it. There's the patches. All right, talk to you guys later. Hope you learned a little something from here. If not, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow when I test it with water. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.